Namaste, good morning everyone. Let's continue working on our respiratory system, our breathing. So beginning with finding a comfortable seat or a comfortable posture, sitting upright with straight spine, chin up, and then gently or easily close your eyes. Just holding your spine, your backbone upright and straight. Our Vibhaga Swasa, a complete breathing. So to begin, okay, let's start our practice, our sadhana together. So coming to our straight sitting up posture, our asana with straight spine, chin up, and then gently or softly close your eyes. Just taking a little moment, a little pause with bringing our awareness into our respiration, our swasa praswasa. The Vibhaga Swasa, the complete, the enhanced breathing. So visualizing this warm balloon from center of our chest, our thoracic area. And as you inhale, begin to expand it in your lower lungs, your diaphragmatic breathing, front, side, back. Then your mid-chest breathing, thoracic breathing, and then follow it with clavicular breathing. Again in all directions, front, side, back. So let's do a few rounds together. Breathe out. Now Hatha, the forcefully in, expand your lungs, your breath. Out and squeeze all the air, the stagnant energy out. In, expand your diaphragm, your thoracic, your clavicular muscles and your area. And breathe out. In. Out. Keep going the Hatha Swasa, a forceful breathing. It's also a complete workout for so many of the muscles and the nerves that we don't use that often. Now just gently let go and follow your Sukha Swasa Praswasa, the easy breathing. Just try to notice how your breath has changed after a few rounds of your deep, forceful breathing. If we can breathe fully, breathe deep, we have access to the prana, the vital energy, the life force, also supporting our physiological functions through the metabolism. If you don't provide or supply enough oxygen, it disturbs the metabolism and we struggle with lack of energy. Bring your hands to your heart, Namaskar, and breathe out. Gently breathe in, take your arms forward into Agramudra, open your arms wide and feel you just expanding your pranic space. And breathe out, bring your hands to Agramudra and all the way back to your heart in Namaskar. Let's do two more. Breathe in, arms forward and open up. Hasta Prasara, and breathe out and bring your hands back to your heart. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. Take your hands on the floor out to both your sides, palms touching down. Let's do a little bit of our side stretch just to work a bit on our right and left, the Surya and Chandra. So breathe out. Breathe in, drop your left elbow on the floor, right arm over your head, stretch across. And breathe out and bring your right hand back to floor. Let's work with the left side, right elbow on the floor, left arm up and over, stretch across. And breathe out and release. Two more, right arm, breathe in. Out. Left arm in. Out. One more, right arm in. Out. And then left arm in. And out. Bring your hands on your knees, Mahamudra. Chin down to your chest and just softly and consciously rotate your head. Few rounds in clockwise direction. And then anti-clockwise. Lovely. Let's just gently or slowly ease and stretch our legs to the front when you are ready. Your legs extended forward. Knees down to catch hold onto your feet or your toes, and then gently or softly bounce forward. Create a nice loosening up and extending of your spine, your hamstrings, your legs. Once you feel comfortably, can reach down towards your legs and hold your Paschimottanasana. Following few conscious breaths. Gently head up and then reach your arms over and above your head. Interlock your fingers. Turn your palms inside out. Stretch and lift up. And hold up there. Hold for a few conscious breaths. And then release and relax. Take your hands behind, fingers pointing back to your buttocks, and gently press on your hands to lift your back, your buttocks up. So we come up into Pratibhala, head back and rest in your pose. And gently and slowly release, relax. Let's turn around, come up on our feet in Vajrasana. So sitting in middle of our heels. And take a little moment, your palms resting on your knees. Just like you to feel your breath. So we're going to go through one asana each for each section of our lungs, spaciously extending the secondary organs. Like for the lower lungs, our supportive organs are our diaphragm and the rib cage. For the mid, our chest area and the rib cage. And then for the upper lung breathing, our collarbone and the base of the shoulders. So for the lower lungs, for the Adam, take your hands behind, your fingers touching to your toes if you can. So we have the Ustrasana Purana, the camel pose. Breathe out. Breathe in, press on your hands to lift, raise your back up. And breathe out and release, come back up. So two more, breathe in. out, and again in and out. And release. Now bring your elbows on the floor in front, your elbows touching your knees, palms on the floor in front of your knees. Now lift your head, your chin up, and focus into your diaphragmatic, your lower lung breathing. Breathe out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And gently sit up straight with straight spine, chin up. Now place your right hand at the front of your base of your diaphragm and take your left hand behind. So we're going to feel the breath. Breathe out. In, expand your diaphragm. Out and compress it. Try to squeeze all the air out. Two more. In. Out. And again in. And out. And then release your hands. Now bringing our hands into Chiri Mudra, so joining the first finger and our thumb together like a Jnana Mudra, and then touching your circling of your thumb and finger to your pelvic area on top of your thighs. Relax and ease your shoulders. Now focusing into your lower lungs, your diaphragmatic area. Hatha breath, a forceful breath out. In, force your breath. Front, side, back of your upper abdominal, diaphragmatic area. Out and squeeze it all out. In. Out. And again in. Out. Now follow 3 breaths just with your awareness. See how your breath is flowing now without any force. Sukha breath. And then release your hands on your knees in Sunya Mudra, taking a little moment of pause or stillness. And then you ease your legs to the front, just to relax your knees, your legs. Okay, so now we're going to move into the mid-chest breathing, and for that we're going to use the second variation of our Matsyasana. So if I can lie back and want to go back to lie back with my back of my head on the floor and keeping my chest rising up. Place your hands on your thighs, elbows on the floor to support. And then breathe out. Now breathe in, expand your mid-chest, rise it up. And out and release. Breathe in, expand your chest. Out and release. And again, breathe in. And out. And then we release or relax. Resting into Savasana for a moment, just to do few head rolling. Breathe in, head to the right. Breathe out, head to the left. Do two more, in and out. Again, breathe in and out. Gently cross your legs and supporting with your hands to come up to sit straight, and then return back to Vajrasana. So sitting up in middle of our heels, taking a little moment to sit straight, Sasa Purna. So bring your hands on the floor, your back of your hands touching to your knees, and then gently push your chest forward, head up, now focusing into your mid-chest. Hatha Swasa, the forceful breath out, in and expand your chest, out, two more, in, out, again, in, and out. And gently release, sit straight, focusing your mind at your chest from the front, side and back. So let's just place both our hands to both sides of or middle of the rib cage. Fingers can be slightly to the front, and breathe out, in and expand your chest, out, in, front, side, back, out, one more, in, and out. And then release. Now we come to Chinmaya Mudra. So now your first finger and your thumb together like Jnana Mudra, and then softly bring the other fingers to touch back in your palms. And then again circling of your thumb and finger touching to your pelvic area on top of your thighs. And again the Hatha breath, mid-chest, breathe out. In, force your breath, front, side, back. And out. One more, two more, in. Out. And again, in. Out. And then Sukha breath, 3 easy breaths, just visualizing the flow of the breath, in, out, in, out, and again, in, out. Release your palms on your knees in Sunya Mudra. Gently come up on all fours, four-footed for a moment, just to tap your knees, your feet, just to release any tension. And then we're going to move into working on our upper lungs, the breathing into the upper chest, around your collarbone, the base of your shoulders. We're going to use the Mahamudra second variation. And for this, what we do, we interlock our hands behind. I can maybe demonstrate if you all can see me. So if I breathe in here, and then I'm going to whoosh the breath out and fold forward into Dharmika like this. And then I want to continue pumping with my arms, hands interlocked, as long as I got any stale or stagnant hair like this. Once I've done enough, I drop my arms down, chin forward and sit back up. Okay, so let's do 3 rounds. Deep in breath and out. In, chin forward, sit back up. Lovely. 2 more. In and sit back up. And again. And then in, release your arms. Reach your hands, let them hold on to your heels or your feet into Dharmika. And then gently roll on top of your head, raise up into Ustrasana, Paripurna. Now focusing into your collarbone area, upper chest, in, out, in, out, in, and out. And gently release. Gently bring your chin forward, head up, and sit up straight. Now for the upper chest, we have Adi Mudra. So bring your thumbs inside and then close your fists. Wrap your fingers around your thumb. Again, the circling of your fists touching against your pelvic area on top of your thighs. Sit straight and now 3 rounds of our Hatha Swasa, the forceful breath into upper chest. In, out, in, out, in, out. Now the Sukha breath, the easy breathing. Follow consciously. In, out, in, out, and again in, out. Relax your hands, your palms on your knees in Sunya Mudra. Now working on all 3 parts together. So let's move up into 4-footed Chatuspadasana. On your hands and your knees. So for the second part, we're going to use the Chiri Kriya with the complete breath. Head down, breathe out. Starting with the right leg. Breathe in, raise your right leg behind, arch your back, head up, expand your breath. Breathe out, squeeze all the air out, bringing your head and your knee together. Let's keep going. Breathe in, raise and extend, open up. And out. In. And out. And then release your right side. Let's work with the left lung. Head down, breathe out. Breathe in, raise, expand, open up. And breathe out, drawing your head and your knee together. 2 more, breathe in. Out. And again, in. And gently and slowly rest into Sasanka for a couple of moments. And we're going to walk up to come back and sit straight on our feet in Vajrasana. Taking a little pause, a little moment with our straight uplifted spine. Now take your left hand onto your diaphragm at the base and take your right hand on top of your chest. So we want to just feel the complete breath. Breathe out. Forceful breath in, lower, mid and upper. Out, lower, mid, upper. Two more, in, out, in, out, and then release. Now closing your fists again with your thumbs inside your fingers and then joining the knuckles of your hands and bring your mudra together near your navel, your belly button. So this is Hatha Yoga Mudra. Again the Hatha Swasa, the forceful breath into all 9 parts. Breathe out, in and lower, mid and upper. Out from lower, mid, upper. 2 more forceful breaths in, out, in, out, now our Sukha breath in, just visualizing the flow of the breath and out, in, out, in, out. Lovely. Release your hands, your mudra. Now if you wish to, you can change your asana, your posture into any cross-legged position. If you're comfortable on your heels, stay here. Place your left hand on your left and your right hand on top. Now just take a little pause. I'd like you to visualize this spiraling like a sponge or the expanding energy. So when you inhale, let this spiraling energy begin to push your lower lungs outward, front, side, back, and then move up into the mid-chest, pushing it. It's a little bit like a sponging, opening it out, wide stretching it out, and then the upper lungs. So breathe out, breathe in, let this sponge spiraling energy to expand, lower, rising up mid and the upper. And breathe out, let it release, relax from the lower, then mid, and then upper, like sucking it out. Breathe in, expand. Breathe out, let it release, relax. Feel this psychic opening. This visualization can also be a great tool for releasing some of the old blockages, our traumas affecting our vagus nerves and our essential life functions like our breathing, digestion, heart, our endocrine system. So breathing in and expand. Let the spiral to expand and push your lungs in all directions. If you wish to take it a little bit further, I'd like you to hold your breath in and hold your breath out for a few moments. So in and expand and hold. And as you're holding, feel this pushing outward, opening of every cell, every part of your lungs. And then as you breathe out, squeeze all the air, stagnant energy out, creating the sunyaka, the vacuum, and then hold out. Two more. In and out. In, hold, out, hold. One more. In, hold, out, hold. And then you just release or relax. Sitting still, sitting quiet. Feel this abundant flow of the energy, the vitality in your body, your mind, your psyche. Let's gently bring our hands to heart in Namaskar and reciting, chanting or Shanti mantra for closing. Join if you like. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Give a nice touch to your palms to open the mat and a gentle or soft touch all over your face, then your head, your neck and your shoulders. And open your eyes when you're ready. Namaste. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in.